Good afternoon, everyone. I'm joined here today with the councilwoman from the 1st District, Shanae Williams, with County Legislator Jimmy Nolan is with us today. We have Marie Considine, is that, get the name right? Considine, Executive Director from NAMI. Joe Glazier, Deputy Commissioner of the Westchester County Department of Community Mental Health. We have NAMI Westchester Board of Directors and staff. We have Melissa, who's a rep for the Majority Leader, Tasha Diaz. We also have Michelle, who is representing John Rubo. And it gives me great pleasure to be here today. May marks the beginning of Mental Health Awareness Month. Campaigns such as these are very important because they provide our public with the attention that it needs on such a tremendous issue. Mental illness affects each and every one of us, each and every family. It affects every race, every community, every religion. It impacts us all. It's about raising awareness and is a critical component to providing our communities with stronger understanding of their community needs. I remember as a state assemblyman, we worked hard to pass Timothy's Law, which ensured that those with mental illness received quality, affordable health care. And each year, we join over 40 different communities from across Westchester County by participating in the NAMI ribbon cutting campaign. As a matter of fact, we were the first. And so NAMI ribbons will be on display at City Hall and throughout the entire month of May. And City Hall clock tower will be lit green and white tonight, so check it out. And we will continue to educate our followers on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. And I'd like to have to the podium. We also have a representative from Corazon Pineda Isaac's office. So Leslie, it's good to see you here. We want to invite NAMI Westchester, the Executive Director, Marie Considine, to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor Spano. The fact that you host this event annually really demonstrates your commitment to supporting the mental health of Yonkers residents, and for that, we at NAMI Westchester are very grateful. All people have mental health. As you mentioned, it does not discriminate based on race, socioeconomic status, or anything else. Mental Health Awareness Month is the time that more people talk about mental health, but all of us here recognize that we need to talk about and support mental health year-round. Self-care and self-awareness is critical to managing quality of life. You can't have physical health without mental health. We encourage people to seek help when they need it and support others in getting them the help that they need. Each of us can be a lifeline. Demonstrating acceptance and support and knowing the resources available is what can move us from crisis to recovery. There is always a way to find help and hope. One of those ways is through NAMI Westchester's helpline and our support groups and our education programs that are provided at no cost to the community. During this school year, we provided our evidence-based Ending the Silence presentation program to 1,200 students in Lincoln High School. We also provided this program for Yonkers Middle School staff, and we look forward to doing some more in Yonkers. 1/2 of all serious psychiatric disorders start by age 14, but treatment often doesn't begin for 6 to 23 years after onset. Anxiety and mood disorders are 2 to 3 times more prevalent in female adolescents than in male adolescents, although the reverse is true for attention deficit disorder. Knowing that 1 in 5 people develop a mental health condition before age 14, we provide these education programs such as Ending the Silence to youth groups, schools, community groups, and more. We're doing many virtual presentations this month, such as our Inner Own Voice presentation, Ending the Silence, Family and Friends, and we have an 8-week family-to-family course coming up that's starting this summer, which is held once a week. As I mentioned, all programs are always free, and our helpline is 9 to 3, Monday through Friday, which not only talks about our programs, but also provides community resources. People call us with all kinds of questions, even if it doesn't relate to exactly what we do, it all supports the person. We have, Mayor mentioned that the clock tower will be lit up upstairs tonight, which is great. The Tappan Zee Mario Cuomo Bridge will be lit up the evening before our annual walk, which will be Friday, May 19th. That will be lit green. And our walk, I hope you all come, will be at Ridge Road Park on the morning of Saturday, May 20th. And that we've chosen that park because it's a beautiful county park. And also we've been working very closely with the county to create a healing garden, which will be a beautiful spot in the park designated with benches and plantings and resource materials so that anyone can go and relax and reflect in nature on someone that they may have lost to suicide, or just enjoy it for whatever reason and get some resources. So we hope that you'll engage with us. Call us if we can be a resource in any way. And what NAMI does is we support, educate, and advocate, and we're here for you. Thank you.
And thank you to our friends from NAMI, and very much appreciate all that you do. We have the Deputy Commissioner for the Westchester County Department of Community Mental Health, and that's Joe Glazer. Joe.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor and Marie, on behalf of County Executive Latimer and Commissioner Michael Orth, I want to thank both of you for doing this again this year. Again sounds a little trite maybe, but it's not, because it's the consistency of the message of awareness that is so important. I appreciate the fact that the mayor mentioned his days as a member of the Assembly and his support for Timothy's Law. More than 20 years ago, when I was the head of a statewide nonprofit and helping to lead the effort for passage for mental health parity, the mayor was one of our strong supporters in getting that accomplished. And that means a great deal, not just to me, but to people who rely on their health insurance to meet their mental health needs. But it also takes me back to those more than 20 years ago when I was doing that, which is part of the reason that events like this and May being Mental Health Awareness Month is so important. 20 years ago, the things that we're talking about today weren't really talked about. They were whispered about. They weren't publicly acknowledged, they weren't publicly accepted, and we didn't stand up every day to support people who have these needs. When we get to Mental Health Awareness Month, and I can tell you Marie is working nonstop this month and year-round to get the message out, this is where we are making a difference in people's lives. When we stand up, we talk about it, we make it okay, not just to ask for help, but to seek help, and then we tell people where they can get the help. That's what mental health awareness is about, and it is so important. Like NAMI, we are doing social media, new posts every day, connecting people to services. We've created and put a lot of programs into the community in the last 4 years that we believe are really helping people. One of the things that we're working with now, we were talking about it earlier, is Yonkers Emergency Services Unit, working with our mobile crisis response teams, because through that we are trying to reach some of the people with the greatest need. And it's only by making people aware not only of the issues but of the services available that we collectively can achieve our goals. So thank you all very much.
Deputy Commissioner, thank you so much, and thank you for your advocacy as always. And we have Shanae Williams, who's representing the Yonkers City Council, so I'd like her to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So I don't want to sound like a broken record, but you heard it from the Mayor, you heard it from Marie and Joe. Mental health is not something that affects some of us or a few of us. Mental health affects us all. Whether you struggle with certain illnesses or not, it's something that we all have to pay attention to in order to lead healthy lives. As chair of the Community Services and Mental Health Committee and as a council member, I'm proud that my colleagues and I were able to introduce a resolution this year and in years past declaring May as Mental Health Awareness Month, because we understand the importance of getting that message out and really supporting the community. I personally think it's important to share our stories and to just break away from the stigma that having mental illnesses or being mentally ill is a negative thing. I personally love to hike, I run, I kayak, I do anything I can outdoor or any physical activity because I know that it helps me with my mental health. It helps me stay positive and energized and gives me all of the push that I need to continue to go forward and do the work that I do in the community. And that's important. We need to think about how we handle our stressors every day. We need to think about what we can do, not just to help ourselves, but to help our neighbors, our friends, our family, and just everyone around us because, like I said, it affects us all. So happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Thank you to NAMI, to the mayor, to all of our community partners, that's out there that's doing this work. Que Pasa Latinx is another organization that I've worked with over the past year to really bring awareness and destigmatize, that taboo talk about mental health. So I'm happy to see all of you here supporting this initiative, and make sure when you do post on social media and join the movement with NAMI and with myself and everyone here, that you tag us, you share your story, you let us know why your mental health is important, how you manage that. So it's good to see all of you on. Thank you again.
Thank you for those words, Councilwoman. I also, and I'm going to ask Jimmy Nolan if he'd like to close out for us, but in the meantime, I have a proclamation here on behalf of myself, the majority leader of the City Council, the minority leader of City Council, Councilwomen Vanessa Isaac, and of course, Shanae Williams, who's here with us today, where we recognize National Health Month here in the city of Yonkers, along with, doing the banners, and of course taking care of the clock tower. So we'd like to make this presentation to you. And I think Councilwoman said it right. I mean, it's about awareness. It's about eliminating the stigma that's associated with it, and know full well that in order for us to be better as a society, we have to grow to have a greater understanding about mental illness and how it affects each and every one of us in our community. We have Andy, who's represented the Senate Majority Leader, Andrew Stewart Cousins. Thank you for being here. And with that, Jimmy, you can close it out.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be here today. This is something that we all need to take very seriously, and I know many of us, or all of us, do. Mental illness and mental health is very important. We need to address on many levels, and I'm happy this year in this budget for the Westchester County Board of Legislators and Westchester County to support the initiative to supply funds for 3 mental health clinics and reopening in Westchester County. We felt it was very necessary to do so, but we also we have been starting to make sure that our first responders and our correctional officers are getting the proper help that they need as well, because we couldn't even imagine the things they see out there every day. But it's okay to talk up. It's okay to look for help and to make sure that you feel you're not alone. And if this initiative and more initiatives help, and it's well worth it. There's no price tag on what we can supply to help somebody get by with what is going on in their lives. But this is a great honor to be here, and thank you for the City of Yonkers for always step up to the plate. And it's like I said, it's an honor for Westchester County to be involved and do what we can to assist in any type of way. So thank you, everybody.
3,